Mike Hammett for SWOSUathletics.com as we talk this week with left tackle Garrett Luke as the Bulldogs get set for the Senior Day matchup with Southern Nazarene this week. And to start off, Garrett, I mean, this is, I think, hard to believe for anybody in this position that it's your last home game of your career. I mean, what's the thoughts going into this week as you guys start to go through some of these things for the last time?
It's a bittersweet feeling. I mean, I've kind of, thought about it going forward and, anyhow, just looking forward to it. Last home game, you just want to go out on a win, basically. Having all your family come in to support you and see you play, it's exciting.
Last week you guys got to see a team in Oklahoma Baptist on their senior day and their homecoming, and they played fired up, played inspired. Is that something you guys look to use and go out one more time and show these fans what you can do?
Yeah, I mean, we try to have that kind of same intensity going into every game, but I mean, playing SNU, I mean, it's just, you just don't lose to a team like that, But I mean, the season we've had hasn't gone our way, but I mean, I feel pretty confident about this game this week.
For you guys as a group of seniors anyway, and especially those that you have on the offensive line with you as your teammates, is it one of those you leave everything out there knowing you only have 2 games left now in your careers?
Yeah, we go out there, we have fun with it, getting pancakes, and we can sometimes notice, each other, like just dominating somebody, and it's fun for us, so we just go out there and have fun.
You guys have had this same group now for almost 2 full seasons. I know Elijah going down last week because it brought Ace in, but you guys have worked with Ace quite a bit too. So what's the chemistry like with this group, even though, you guys have had a lot of time together?
There's so many interchangeable parts with our O-line. I mean, if someone goes down, we feel confident enough that, someone like Ace can step in and B-Row can go to right tackle. I mean, we feel confident, just moving people around. It's not really that big of a deal for us.
You guys have now had a few games here in a row. You've got that 100-yard rusher. Cartrell's done it a couple of times. You had Kedron do that at Harding. What's it show? Has this line grown as you've gone throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's, under some circumstances, it hasn't gone, the way we exactly want it to. But I mean, with some of the coaches like stepping up, like telling us that we need to go. Y'all are supposed to be dominant, and I think that's started to really click with us, and it's starting to roll.
As you come down to the end of your time here at SWOSU, what's maybe your favorite memory at this point of your time with the Bulldogs?
Probably 2 years ago against Harding, easily, because number one, we beat them, and then number 2, we beat a triple option team. We had more rushing yards than them, so that was pretty cool to have, and that was one of my favorite games.
You talk about playing SNU this week. What is it about this defense? Seems like they're one of the more improved teams in the league anyway. What do you expect to see from their defense? They just like to move around. They have a lot of heart when they play, and I just feel like they want to prove people wrong, just like anybody else would. But I don't know. They kind of have like that underdog feeling going into every game, and they just want to prove something to everyone. Very good. It's Garrett Luke, one of the seniors for the SWOSU Bulldogs. Talking now with Austin Loomis, linebacker for the SWOSU Bulldogs, and Senior Day is here. I mean, what's the thought through your head surrounding Senior Day and this moment being here for you?
Man, so many thoughts. I know it's kind of a cliche, but you never realize it's coming up so fast till it's here. Kind of crazy that it's already here, but I'm just going to keep enjoying every game like I have been all season. There's just a lot going on, a lot of emotions. Can't believe it's finally here.
You guys went through a Senior Day this last Saturday against Oklahoma Baptist where it seemed like they had a lot of fire, a lot of energy, a passion they were playing with. Is that something you guys try to channel, especially your group of seniors? I mean, this is it, the last 2 games and the last home game here Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. I've been really proud of all the seniors this season. I mean, the season itself hasn't gone the way we wanted, but all my seniors have been giving it their all, and I think we all come out with a fire every single game. But there's definitely going to be an added emotion to it being senior night. There's not much more you can add to it than walking out between the 2 columns of your teammates and getting recognized as a senior before a game. There's nothing really quite like it, and so there's definitely going to be added emotions.
When you look at this opportunity last time to walk through that inflatable Bulldog, the band and everything, is this one game in particular where maybe you step back and try to soak it in a little bit more?
Yeah, I've actually already thought about that. I'm definitely going to try to this whole season I've been trying to kind of do that, but I'm going to take even more of an effort this Saturday to do that, even when it comes to my pregame routine, because there'll be one more pregame routine, but that'll be a road game, and pregame routines are just a little bit more special when you're at home, and I'm just going to try to soak up every single second of that day.
For you guys, I mean, like you mentioned, this hasn't gone how anybody thought it would at the beginning of the season, yet here you are, senior day and a rivalry game. I mean, is that something that at least gets the blood pumping here for the last couple of weeks and gets your attention, gets everybody kind of focused and dialed back in again?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we've done a pretty good job of staying focused, even with a lot of stuff going on around us and stuff that we can't necessarily control and have to deal with. But I've been pretty proud of everyone. I think we're doing a good job of staying focused. But to your point, a rivalry game, senior night, last home game, there is going to be an added level of focus. And I mean, I expect nothing less than a win, and I expect everyone to come out focused and ready to win.
There is an opponent, and we'll touch on that real quick with Southern Nazarene. I know the last couple of weeks you saw a read option look from Oklahoma Baptist. You saw the triple option from Harding. You see some of those same principles again this week with Southern Nazarene. Does it help to kind of have some similar opponents here in succession like that?
Yeah, I think it does. Especially with a team more like Oklahoma Baptist. Harding is just, and you know this, whole different
Sure.
animal. You kind of throw out your whole playbook and playing for them just that 1 week. But yeah, SNU does a lot of stuff kind of like what we've already seen. They do a lot of quarterback run game. They do a lot of, Coach Gibson calls it eye candy. They'll send a lot of people in motion across and then run it back the opposite way. They'll do a lot of stuff like that. And so this week it's even more important to get in film with the eye candy and make sure our eyes are correct and we don't follow the stuff that they want us to follow. We stay on our reads, stay on our keys. And if we do that, then we'll play sound football and we'll do great on the defensive side.
As far as even the other storyline, too, with Coach Kokenauer and his last 2 games, too, what's Coach meant for you? I mean, you've been around this program 5 years. What's he meant to you?
He's meant a lot. I mean, anyone will tell you he's the guy that, at the end of the day, gave us our shot, and gave us the chance to play college football. So that alone deserves a lot of respect and a lot of gratitude from everyone. But for me personally, he's been here since my start. That was my only head coach here. I mean, he means a lot to me. There's been a lot of good times, some bad, but between me and him personally, it's mostly been all good. And I think I've only gotten in trouble by him maybe once or twice. So in 5 years, it's not bad.
It's not a bad record anyway. Austin Loomis with us, senior linebacker for the SWOSU Bulldogs.